Application of Gauss law. First application, very important 5-mark question. Electric field due to an infinitely long charged wire. If we consider a long straight wire, that wire is a positive charged wire, only positive charge. The positive charge means the field away from the positive. Always, for example, positive means if you positive, the fields are away from the charge. So all the fields are away from the wire, so it's an electric field like this. So that uniform linear charge, this wire having some charge density, that charge density is lambda. Let P be the point at the distance r. You consider one point P at the distance r distance from the wire. Let E be the electric field at the P. E is the electric field, all the direction, it will move in all the direction, E will move, all the direction, because all the direction it will move. See, if you consider the imaginary area, is small length L, consider the cylindrical Gaussian surface of length L and radius R. This R is the radius of the Gaussian surface. L is the length of the Gaussian surface, is the imaginary part, just like a cylindrical shape, imaginary part area. The electric flux through the top surface. Actually here, top, bottom, curved surface. 3 areas is given. So now find the flux. Electric field, how much amount of electric field passing through the area want to find. Here, 3 parts, having 3 parts. One, that is a top, another one bottom, another third one is a curved surface. First, the electric flux through the top surface you see. Flux top. Already you know the formula, EdA cos theta or vector E vector into D vector. So in scalar form, integration of EdA cos theta. Here, theta is equal to 90 degree. How theta equal to 90 degree in top vision? See, if E, the area like this, dA, so area and electric field is a 90 degree. So this 90 degree substitute, the cos 90 0. So overall flux 0 in top area. Now the bottom surface. Here also electric field moving this direction, but the area direction is dA. So here also 90 degree. So EdA cos 90 degree also 0. In bottom area also flux 0. Now it's a curved shape. This area curved. But electric field and area both also same direction. See, the electric field and the area also both also same direction. So angle is 0 degree. So both direction means so angle is 0. So it will become cos 0 1, cos 0 degree 1. So 1 into EdA, integration of EdA. E is a constant, take outside, E into integration of dA. So integration of dA value. Integration of dA is nothing but A. Already you know that one. A means whole area. It's a curved area. Curved means is a what? In mathematically, curved area is what? 2 pi r L. Actually 2 pi r h you studied in 10th standard. But 2 pi r h is a height. Here L is a height. So overall area in curved part in cylinder 2 pi r L. So integration of dA value 2 pi r L. So E is a constant. E into 2 pi r L. This is a curved area flux. Now top 0, bottom 0, curved surface E into 2 pi r. Now adding all the values, total electric flux is equal to flux top, flux phi bottom plus phi curve. So adding this 3 value, you will get what? Here you will get this 2 0, already you know that one, this 2 0. So here also 0, here also 0. So this only E into 2 pi RL only you will get. So total flux phi E is equal to E into 2 pi RL. So now we take equation number 1. Already you know the formula for Gaussian law. Phi E is equal to Q enclosed by epsilon naught. See, you take equation number 2, compare 1 and 2, left hand side equal, so right hand side equal, E 2 pi RL is equal to Q enclosed by epsilon naught, equating these two equation. Now Q want to find. You want to find that, that area total charge want to find. That area total charge want, out of area Q charge want to find. So very simple, the Q enclosed area is nothing but charge density into length. That is a formula. So now instead of Q, you substitute a lambda into L divided by epsilon naught. Here L cancel. So E 2 pi r cross multiply. So E is equal to lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught into R. Epsilon naught permittivity of free space. R is the distance between the point and center of the wire. So this is the formula for electric field at a infinitely long straight wire. This is a scalar form. Scalar form. So 1 to vector form means lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught R into R cap. R cap means unit vector in particular direction. Here your value is positive. So it means this wire positive charge. So you will get positive value. Suppose if it is negative charge means your answer will become negative. So this is a vector notation. What is that? R cap is equal to unit vector. So plus is a positive direction only. So now if you use negative charge, so you will get minus. So that is the direction of the electric field.